My name is Justina Peffer, and I'm going to be interviewing my sister, Janelle Johnson, and asking her these personality traits and how they've experienced socialization in their lifespan. So, here's Janelle.
Hello.
So our first question is, what is your basic demographics? Your age, gender, ethnicity, the hometown you were born in, your family size, your education level, and even job history.
Okay, my name is Janelle Johnson. I am 32. I am Caucasian. What else?
Where was you born?
Muncie, Indiana. No, Newcastle, Indiana. Raised in Muncie, Indiana.
What is your family size?
5.
What is your education level?
11th grade.
And then what is your past job history?
I've done a lot of work in the food industry and a little bit in cleaning.
Okay. Question number 2. What type of personality, characteristics, and temperaments do you believe you were born with?
Characteristics, open-mindedness, extrovert, easygoing, happy, kind of sometimes like a pushover, or like somebody that's easily, swayed to do things, and that's about it.
What kind of temperaments do you think you were born with?
I don't know. When I get mad, I guess it takes a lot to get me mad, but when I get mad, I get really mad. And I think that's it.
Okay. So, what people in your life have played a major role in shaping who you have become?
My mom and dad, and mainly my mom more than my dad, and my brothers and sisters, obviously, and my teachers from school, then my kid's dad.
Okay. So, can you explain maybe out of all of those, just one that has been more influential?
Well, my mom and my sister, mainly, because my mom was always there my whole life, and then my sister has always been there for me too. And I kind of see her as very inspirational. She inspires me to do better.
Okay, what factors in your life played a major role in shaping who you have become?
Getting with my kid's dad when I was younger. I was underage and he was overage, so he kind of, swayed me to do things that he wanted me to do. And even though I wasn't like all the way grown yet, so I didn't really know the difference or the right and wrongs of it. And so he, had me go down this whole drug path and got me addicted to meth, and then, treated me like crap for 10 years, and I let him, and I didn't really see that it was, that, what he was doing to me was bad, so I stayed with him for way longer than I should have.
Okay, how do you feel family has played a role in shaping the person that you are today?
I don't know, I feel like growing up, if my family would have been more together, and our parents would have parented better for me, that I wouldn't have gone down the path that I went down. But because they split up when I was little, that there was a separation, and didn't have dad's love, and mom, didn't really love us like I don't feel like a mother should. I feel like she should have loved me more, and she didn't really show it. So I kind of searched for love elsewhere once I became a teenager, and it kind of led me down a really dark, wrong path.
How do you think your friends played a role in shaping the person you are today?
When I was growing up, I loved my friends. Sometimes I felt like my friends were more family than my family was. My friend Cassie, she was my best friend forever. She still is one of my best friends, but So I would spend weeks on end at her house, and I wouldn't go home. Maybe once a week I would go home, and so, and her family was really not together either. They was partying, and her mom let us drink and stuff when we was underage. So it just kind of wasn't very good.
How did enemies play a role in shaping who you've become?
I don't know. I like enemies. Like someone was mean to me, or I felt like they was against me. I kind of would just like brush it off. But sometimes it would get the best of me. Like my kid's dad. Like I didn't really feel like he was the enemy, but really he was. And it got to be to the point where I knew he was the enemy, and then he just had a bunch of like took hits at me, and a bunch of bad stuff happened in my life, and so I guess I let the enemy in too much.
How did experiences that you've been through play a role in shaping who you are today?
I feel like without the trauma and the experiences of going through drug addiction and going through an abusive relationship with a man really shaped who I am today. Like I wouldn't have wanted any other way, but like it was not easy going through the stuff that I had to go through with my kid's dad, and then being addicted to drugs and stuff. It was really hard. So, but without those, I wouldn't know the struggles that I know. So, without knowing those, then I wouldn't know the happiness that I know now. So, I'm glad that I went through what I went through.
Yeah. And then the last question I have for you is how do you play a role in shaping how someone else became in their life?
My daughter Marissa, she was around. She's seen her dad treat me terrible and be abusive, and then she, got taken from me, and our family got split up. And she's always been a really, really good big sister. Like she's always helped take care of her little brothers, and then her dad had a stroke, so now he's, can't really take care of the boys, and so she does a lot for her brothers. And I feel like growing up and seeing me go through what I went through, I don't feel like she's really a really good judge of characters. Like she can pinpoint somebody that's not a good person out of a room of 100.
You think she learned those traits from you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for your time today, and thank you for opening up and sharing some of your experiences.